Welcome everybody to Extreme Power No Handling Autocross, and today we're dealing with the 2006 Audi RS4. Now this has a 1170 horsepower, 802 pounds-feet of torque, 5.7 litre twin turbocharged V10 engine, and the car itself weighs 3,634 pounds. It's got all-wheel drive and it can do 0 to 60 in 3.447 seconds, 0 to 106.281 seconds, and going to a top speed of 221 miles an hour. So yeah, two Audis are currently in the two top spots on this series so far. We've even the Audi RS4 Avant, which is the newer version Avant of this car, being in second place, though that car only just was slightly slower than the Audi TTS. But yeah, that Avant is also heavier than this vehicle and had less horsepower and less torque than this vehicle as well. So yeah, whether or not this car is going to be too light and too powerful to compete against that Avant, I don't know. But it should at least do decent because it is all-wheel drive, it is a relatively modern car, and it does have plenty of power as well. So yeah, let's see what it can do. This was hardly an awful handling car, it's stock-wise as well, so might just surprise. This car can be as fast as that Audi TTS, but as controlled as that Avant, then we could well be onto a winner. Because despite the fact that their times were really rather similar, they were two completely different kind of cars to drive. That TTS was absolutely insane, but it still put up a quick time, whereas that Avant was really rather modest, but still it was able to put in a quick time. It's a solid start, 55.956 seconds. Acceleration really is rather good on this car. We go again, improved, 54.688. Hopefully that dirty lap thing won't carry on to the next lap. Well, we slightly improved there, 54.521. Well, we're not as quick as the other two Audis, but it's still a solid time of 54.454. So yeah, that puts us exactly the same kind of time as the Opel Manta 400, surprisingly, considering how the difference in age and driving mechanicals that they have, because obviously this is V10 and that wasn't, and this is all-wheel drive and that wasn't, which also means it's slightly slower than the Ariel Nomad, but it is quicker than the Nissan Skyline from 2002, the Honda Civic Type R, the Penhall The Cholla and the Toyota Celica GT4, but it is some way off the top two Audis, so yeah, that's a bit of a disappointing time really. It's more than a second slower than the Audi TTS Coupé and just under a second slower than the RS4 Avant. And it's also slower than other saloon cars like the Infiniti Q50 and the Mercedes-Benz E63 AMG. So yeah, I guess this was just a little bit too on the wayward side and a little bit too old in comparison to the other cars that are in the likes of the top 5. Because even though it is only 2006 car, all those other cars are post 2010 and not a single one of them is older than 2012. So yeah, that's a bit disappointing, but it's still a solid time. The car itself was generally controllable. Had a couple of issues with oversteer and me overcooking the brakes a bit on some of the parts, but yeah, that's yeah, fairly solid. I'm really surprised it's the exact same time as the Opel Manta though, because like I said, two completely different kind of cars, and yet they've posted the exact same time. But that's not the first time that we've done that. The Subaru WRX and the Peugeot 205 T16 both posted at the same time, despite again a big age difference and being completely different kind of cars. So yeah, it's just really rather interesting that two different cars can post the same exact times, despite horsepower differences, drivetrain differences, age differences, etc. So yeah, but yeah, solid time, but can't be deny that I'm slightly disappointed. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.